Great day, kings and queens. Yeah, welcome to another conversation with Drew. This is a terrific Tuesday. It's such a blessing and an honor to come before you guys to share this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. To share, my experiences that I've, gone through, and the experiences of others that I've also learned from. Man, it's just such an amazing day. It is a terrific Tuesday, and just blessed and honored, to be able to share this gift with you guys. Man, I'm so happy and so thankful. I know it's been a while, I've been working on some things for you kings and queens. Man, I hashtag this one, Dear Woman. I really want to, call this, I put this public service announcement at P.S.A. on here because I really want you kings and queens, man, to get this information this morning. So much to say, I don't know where to start. But dear woman, I speak from my experiences. I speak from understanding. I speak from knowledge. I speak from wisdom. And, the things that I've been seeing, as of lately have been very alarming. What up, kings and queens? I'm happy y'all on here this morning. It's been very alarming in what I'm seeing, in society when it comes to the woman. We've made a lot of gains, for our women. We've progressed, when it comes to jobs, when it comes to them having positions in positions of power. But what I'm seeing when it comes to relationships, when I'm seeing when it comes to friendships, what I'm seeing is when it comes to love, we're regressing. Our women are being destroyed. And listen, I'm going to apologize for the kings, for the men. We've dropped the ball. We've been doing a horrible job when it comes to our queens. Great morning, queen. We've been doing a horrible job when it comes to our queens. I absolutely accept the responsibility. Okay, so now that that's out there, let's get to this work. Again, I don't even know where to start because it's just so much. But queens, I have to say this to you. I have to share this understanding. I have to share what I'm seeing. I have to share what's on my heart. And a lot of the things that I'm seeing is very alarming because our queens have lost sight of taking care of themselves. Our queens have lost sight of adding value to themselves because of the destruction and the hurt and the pain that you've had to experience in these relationships with men. And so it's caused y'all to become so independent that now when a king comes in to fulfill his role, now when a man comes to add value, now y'all have y'all have that wall that Donald Trump is trying to build. Y'all have that border up that Donald Trump is trying to build to keep a true king out, to keep a true man out, to add value to you. I was recently in a situation where I'm trying to build a friendship with a woman, and I'm literally saying, hey, let's just be friends. Let's literally take it the way that it's supposed to go, right? Because see, what I'm understanding, kings and queens, is that it's not about going to get love. You know how to love. You were created out of love and for love. You were created to fulfill love. So you have love in you. That's not the thing. The problem is this, kings and queens, is that you don't have knowledge. You don't have information on how to become a companion. You don't have knowledge and information on how to be in a relationship. You don't have knowledge and information on how to be a friend. So I'm telling this person, let's just be friends. Let's not have sex. Let's not be intimate. Let's do none of that. This person was looking at me like I was a ghost or something. Like I said something wrong. Now, when I seen that, it was so alarming to my heart because what it disclosed to me and what it showed me, kings and queens, is that we've lost the art of being friends. We've lost the art of being friends so much that when we come together, we believe in our mind that if we cannot be affectionate immediately, then there's a problem. Now, this person was older than me, and I thought that this person would have an understanding of let's be friends. Let's help each other out in purpose. Let's help each other out grow. Let me help you fulfill your purpose. Let me add value to you, and you add value to me in return. And then we entertain the thoughts and the ideas of being in a relationship. But this was foreign language to this person. But what it showed me is that We have become so detached from the truth of how things are supposed to work with one another, a male and a female, that we have now grown to the point where if it's not just straight up smashing, if it's not everything being intimate and I'm being able to express my emotions and my feelings, then I can't be involved in it. And it's why things are now destructive. Women have become so independent that you don't understand that there's an order to everything. God created it to be that he's the head. God created it for the male to be under God, submitting under God. God created it for the woman to submit under the man. But that does not make you weak, queen. It does not make you weak. It just creates order. When you go to work, is everybody a CEO? When you go to work, is everybody a CFO? When you go to work, is everybody a COO? When you go to work, is everybody a manager and a supervisor? When you go to work, is everybody a vice president? No, there is an order to things because that is how the foundation was established. It was established for the male to be laid down and be the foundation of the human family. It doesn't take away from the value of who you are, queen. You are one of the most important components inside the family, the human family, just like the male. But the male is the foundation. Without a foundation to a building, without a foundation to a home, the whole building collapses. The man is not the roof. He's not the head. That's a lie. The man is the foundation. So we dropped the ball, yes, but you have to understand that we are supposed to work together, kings and queens. But the only way that we can work together in a relationship is first by establishing a friendship first. But women have been hurt so much that y'all become so independent that now y'all are separating yourself from this order that was designed to work, that is fail-proof. You can go in any relationship, any marriage, right? Go into any marriage right now and ask them how things work. I guarantee a successful marriage that's been around for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, the male man is the foundation to the family. The male man is the leader in the family, but it doesn't take away from the value of the queen. But see, we become so detached and become so independent that now when a male comes into your life to help you, when a male comes to add value to you, he's no good. Because now in a woman's mind, because of music, because of social media, because all of these crazy memes from these corny relationship gurus, now in the woman's mind, I can do it all by myself. So only thing that you can do right now is really come in and smash me and fulfill my lust. That's just the real, queens. I'm trying to give y'all the truth this morning because I want y'all to go to a level that y'all were designed to be at. Y'all wasn't designed just to be smashed. Y'all wasn't designed just to be some cheeks for a man. Y'all was designed to be an incredible species in this earth. Y'all are powerful. Y'all are amazing. Without y'all, we cannot do anything. It was designed to be so. But now the reality of it is that y'all can do it by yourselves. And that's not the truth. That is not the truth. We have lost the art of friendship. We have lost the art of coming together as a male and a female, sitting down, learning your goals, learning your motivations, learning what inspires you, learning your purpose, and seeing that if my purpose, my motivation, my goals, my inspirations can coincide with yours and we grow together as friends first, building as friends first. We lost the art of dating. Having time with one another, spending time with one another, and seeing where my mind is. Think with me, queens. Think with me. See if we can go to a level in thought first before we ever lay down. I'm a man that made those mistakes before. I understand that it leads to absolutely nothing. It is very destructive for us to become intimate before we really become intimate in our minds and spirits first. I have been that person who have done wrong, who have just gone off my feelings and my emotions. So now with this understanding, because I went and got knowledge, queens, there's nothing wrong with you. The only thing that you're lacking is information about you. Go pick up the book, The Purpose and Power of Woman by Dr. Miles Monroe, or Waiting and Dating by Dr. Miles Monroe, or any other book that's teaching you about you and how to be in a relationship. How many of you queens have seen a successful marriage? How many of you queens have grown up in a successful household with a successful marriage? How many of you queens have had the greatest idea and greatest example of a woman? How many? A lot of us haven't. So now you don't have to go get love. You don't have to go get more hurtful experiences, queen. What you have to go get is information. You don't know how to be a great woman. You don't know how to be a successful woman. You don't know how to be submissive when a king comes into your life. You don't know how to do these things. So therefore you have to go get information. Because this stuff about this independent woman, this stuff about all that, we know what's so crazy. The people who singing these songs about this dominant woman, this independent woman, they're married. They're all married. So in order for them to have a successful marriage, they can't be that. They're just putting stuff out there that's encouraging you in the wrong way because it sells. Because it sells. But the reality of it is, queen, the reality of it is this. You cannot be an independent woman in a successful relationship in marriage. You cannot. We were created to rely on one another. We were created to fuse one another. It says that a man shall leave his father and his mother and they shall become one flesh. The only way that we're going to become one is when we understand the value of each other. When we understand that we need to rely on one another. I pull from you, you pull from me. And it works because I'm constantly pouring into you and you're constantly reciprocating that. You can't be independent. You have to lose that mentality because as long as you're independent, you're going to be by yourself. You're going to be by yourself. I'm telling you now. You know, and another thing that I'm recognizing too, queens, is, man, this whole thing about these memes, these posts that y'all put out here, that if this man ain't doing this man ain't doing that, then girl, you don't need him, and all of this goofy stuff, man. Listen to me, queens. Please listen to me. Please listen to me on this note, right? What does God say about love? And if these memes and these posts from these quote unquote relationship gurus are not built on the principles and foundation of what he says about love, then stop posting that. Because love is long suffering. That means that love is willing to go through whatever it takes for it to be fulfilled. Love is long suffering. It says that love takes no account of wrongdoings. How many of y'all are instantly meeting people and see a little red flag and instantly skedaddle? Because in your mind, if that man ain't doing this, if that man don't look like this, if that man, those are things that were built on lies. Love does not take account of wrongdoings. You have to understand that, man, what we are designed to do, we're going to go through some things in order to get there. Go ask any successful marriage. I was talking to my brother D-Pep yesterday, right? While we was in the gym getting our workout on, we finishing up with some cardio. He said to me, he said, Drew, and he has a successful marriage. He said, Drew, my marriage, being married is one of the hardest things, if not the hardest things that I've ever done. They have a beautiful family. Kids are growing, respectful, loving, beautiful household. But he said that it is the hardest thing that he's ever done. See, the problem is that those memes from these fake relationship gurus, the problem is this, queens, none of them are married. So that should tell you, if you giving me some information that's not even working for you, how the heck is it going to work for me? You know what it is? They was those suckers that had some females friends that was sitting on the outside that really wanted to be with those girls. And they started using those sucker lines like, girl, he can't do this for you. You need to be with somebody else. And they thought that in their mind that it worked. So they went on to be some relationship gurus and it ain't even working for them. Period, point blank. So the reality of it is, like the king said, D-Pep, he said, man, it's one of the hardest things I've ever done. Why? Because the reality of it is that it was not designed to be built in one day. It wasn't designed to be built in one night. Successful relationships and marriages take a lifetime to build. But the problem is that these memes that you girls are listening to, you queens are listening to, These things y'all continue to post and put this negativity out in the atmosphere, what it is causing y'all to be lied to. It is causing a fabrication of what love and relationship should be like. So the problem is that every time you want that microwave experience that is supposed to be an oven experience, it's supposed to take time in order for it to grow. You expect something that takes a lifetime to build to happen overnight. And so soon as it don't happen, you walk away. Y'all got to stop posting this stuff. Y'all got to stop being fed by this stuff. It's lies. It's negativity. Love is long suffering. Love is patient. Love does not take account of wrongdoings, man. Oh, man. Y'all queens got to hear this truth, man. Marriage is the most beautiful thing that you can experience with a companion. But you have to understand that it takes time, queens. It takes time. Speaking of being in the gym, listen, I gotta say this. Y'all gonna hate me for this one. Oh, y'all gonna hate me for this one. Queens, y'all gotta get in the gym. Y'all got to get in the gym. Especially my black queens. I had to say it. I love y'all with all my heart. Y'all gotta get in the gym. I'm tired of the excuse of my hair. I'm tired of the excuse of I don't have time. I'm tired of the excuse of, hey, I don't cook, because the reality of it is I don't have nobody to cook for. Listen, queens, listen to me and listen to my heart. You can't expect someone to come and invest and add value into you unless you are first doing it for yourself. You may not have time to go spend a whole hour or two in the gym, but do something around the house. Get some videos to add value to your health. You have one body. You have one life. I've been in health and wellness for the last almost 10 years of my life. And in the gyms that I go to, it is predominantly white. Sorry to say it, queens. I'm sorry to say it. It is predominantly white, but it adds value to your self-worth. It adds value to your self-esteem. It adds value to your confidence. Listen, I know that y'all naturally curvy. I get it. I appreciate it as a king. Y'all naturally curvy. Y'all throw the little waist trainer on, make the waist look a little smarter, make the booty pop out. Y'all think y'all popping, but the reality of it is your health is diminishing. We are trying to build a legacy together for a family that will go on for generations to come. We are not talking about right now when you can go spend $300 on an outfit and look good. We're talking about a lifestyle. We want the best for our kings and our queens that we will raise up. So you have to start taking care of your health. You have to make time for it. There is no more excuses, queens, that your hair is the issue or your time is the issue. Make time. If you are expecting me as a king to make time to add value to you, you have to make time for yourself first, queen. You have to make time for yourself first, queen. Make time, please, because your health is important. Don't leave me out here with the kids because you got sick at the age of 50 or 60 years old because you ate the way that you chose to from your teens to your 50s or your 60s. Don't do that to me. Don't leave me out here with that responsibility because you got sick. Take care of your health right now, queens. It's not about looking good for a man. It's not about looking good for a summer. It's about taking care of the one body, being responsible and managing the one body that you were given. I know I hurt some feelings with this one. I know I did, but I gotta say this. I have to say this. I'm going to these gyms and it's bothering me. It's getting on my nerves that I don't see enough of my black queens in the gyms. It's bothering me. It pisses me off because you don't understand the value of your health. You have to understand how important you are. When you add value to you and a king sees that, do you understand how appealing that is? Do you understand how loving that is to see, so that when I see you, that you're adding value to you by taking care of your health? It's cool that you can take care of home and you can clean some stuff up. But if you are sick, then what value are you adding to our family? You are dying. You are putting a burden on us. We have to have babies one day. You have to be able to get your health back in order, not just for me in the way that I want to look at you, but for you, for our family, for our children to see a fit mother, a healthy mother, mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. Come on, queens. We need y'all. We need y'all. And I know that these kings have dropped the ball, but I'm doing everything in my power to be an example. Everything in my power, queens, so that we can see what it's supposed to look like for kings to take the position back in the household again, for kings to be the foundation of the human family again. I get it, but we need y'all to begin to take care of you too. If the men ain't doing it right now, take care of you. You have the authority, you have the ability, you have the power. It may take a little bit more, but I guarantee you are attracting a king to your life. That's why you keep dealing with the same type of men. Because they may see a big booty or some breasts or a cute smile or some long hair. So you're attracting what you're putting out. If you're not putting that energy out of that you are going to be your best version, then you are going to get a man who's not going to help you become your best version. Another thing, I got to say this too. Man, listen, this is so sad, right? When I'm driving down the street, man, and we have to change this mindset, right? When I'm driving down the street and I'm hearing more queens listening to trap music than dudes are. That gets on my daggone nerves. Our queens are listening to more trap music, more hood music than our kings are. Man, when I was growing up, man, I would only hear women driving down the street playing R&B music. Our queens are listening to more Migos and Futures and these jokers than the kings are. That's not attractive to a king. That's not appealing to a king. That's a turnoff, because what you're putting in your spirit is that you're going to be that bitch that they calling you. You've accepted the word bitch, so you call your homegirls bitches. Excuse my language. I know I don't cuss, but I got to say it the truth. Y'all are listening to more trap music than these dudes are. That's not the truth. So y'all accepting what they calling you and what they're saying in this music, and so you're performing that. You're becoming that. And now you're just someone's side chick. You're someone's booty call. You're someone's homie who's being smashed because that's what they're talking about in the music. And so you're downloading it as that is your identity, and it's not. Queens, stop listening to this music that is defiling you and that's degrading you and that is demoralizing who you were created to be, queen. How the heck you listening to more trap music than these dudes? I don't even listen to trap music. I listen to things that edify my mind. I listen to things that educate me and inform me on how to become better. So if it's a freaking audio, that's what I'm going to listen to. I'm not listening to this garbage when it's talking dirty about you. It's destroying your character. These men or these guys on these songs are destroying you, saying how you're nothing. I want to take you from the man who's trying to be good to you. He may not have all the money and the fame that they got, but he's trying to be good to you. I'm going to take you from them, and I'm just going to dog you in the bed and then send you back to him. That's not who you are. That's not your value. That's not your worth, but that's what they're talking about. And that's what you bumping. And so you're learning all the lyrics to it. What you don't understand is that you're downloading that into your heart. So you accept that. Queens, listen to me this morning. I love y'all with all my heart. I was raised by the best woman on this planet, my mother. I'm going to say this to you. Start adding value to yourself. Start adding value to you. If there is no king in your life that is wanting to be a friend with you, be a friend. If he's not wanting to be a friend first and adding value through a friendship, seeing if y'all have the same interests, the same motivations, the same purposes in life, the same goals in life, if they're not there to add value to you, get rid of them and add value to yourself. And I guarantee that you will attract the right king in your life. It says he who finds a wife, he's coming for you, but you have to attract him by your lifestyle. Let him see you in the gym. Let him see you jogging around the block. Let him see you adding value to you. Let him see you reading the word. Let him see you at a bookstore getting books to add value to you. Let him see you there. Don't let him see you in the club. Don't let him see you with that tight skirt on. Don't let him see you buying a bottle. Why? Because in his mind, the only thing that's going to happen is he's going to smash you. That's it. Because those things go hand in hand. But when he see you adding value to you, A, it's going to turn him off because he ain't ready as a king, or B, it's going to turn him on because he know he just found his wife. But what I'm saying to you this morning, queens, is that you got to start adding value to you. Start taking care of your mind. Start taking care of the emotions that these other guys from your past have done and hurt you. Because again, I was dealing with this lady recently. Well, not recently, but dealing with this lady. And she couldn't understand that I just wanted to be her friend and do the Father's will. That I didn't want to touch her sexually. And she would say side comments because of her emotions, because they were unstable. And so I had to realize that she wasn't ready. So what I'm saying to you, queens, is that as a king, I'm coming and I'm experiencing these things with you guys. And I'm understanding that y'all are unstable because you haven't dealt with your past. You haven't dealt with the hurt from your past because you've gone on and got more experience. But you have not gone on to get more information on how you're supposed to be, on the value and the worth of who you are. Again, The Purpose and Power of Woman by Miles Monroe. Waiting and Dating by Miles Monroe. The Weight by Devon Franklin. There's books out here that will educate you on your value, on your worth, so that you can add information to what it is that you desire. You don't know. You haven't had those examples, queen. You haven't had the example of a great woman. You haven't had the example of a great wife. You don't know how to be that. Information helps you. Drew Clayborn, I am where I am because of information. My experiences didn't get me here. The information did, because I was able to take the experiences and then fuse it with the information. And once I coupled it with that, it taught me what I'm supposed to do from that point forward. So what I'm saying to you, queens, this morning, with all the love in my heart, you have to begin to add value to you. Begin to change your mind and the way you think, and that's how you change your results. Begin to pour in information, download information. Stop saying you don't have time for you. Make the time for you. If it's 5 to 10 minutes of you reading something new, make the time for you. If it's 30 to 45 minutes of you doing a workout video in your home, make the time for you. If it's you changing up the way that you're eating, your diet, make the time for you. The information is out here all over social media, but as long as you continue to post these negative comments, these negative memes, and that's what you're looking for, that's what you will find. But the information on how you can become a better version of you is out here. I promise you it is. You are an asset to this world continuing. We need you, queens, but we need the best version of you. We don't need the negative, drama-filled woman. We need the positive, God-fearing, educated woman who understands her worth and her value. That's not between her legs, but that's in her heart. I love you, kings and queens. This is another conversation with Drew. I thank you guys for tuning in and supporting. You know, man, this is a movement that is taking over. Thank you for everybody who has donated. And if you have it in your heart to donate to this movement, man, hit me up in the inbox, messenger, whatever you call it. But I tell you today, kings and queens, we will become better. If I have to give my life for us to become better, we will become better. But the key to it all is that you begin to add value to you first. It's not about how much money you can make. It's not how good you can clean a house or how good you can cook some chicken. The reality of it is that are you becoming who the Creator sent you on the earth to become? A powerful, dominant individual that will add value to a family that was created for you. I love you. God bless you. If everybody can share this video, I would greatly appreciate it. You got the share button at the bottom. It might be on your left-hand side, but if it's on your right, it doesn't matter. Hit it. Man, I greatly appreciate you, kings and queens, for the support. Have an absolutely terrific Tuesday. Be a better individual today by simply smiling and saying hello to a person. I love you. Bye.